Sharing?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, let me see this. Okay. Okay, sir, you can
Should I
start.
start, ma'am? Okay.
Yes.
Uh, Good evening, students. I, Mohammed Sadiq, on behalf of Thakur College of Science and Commerce and Department of Accountancy, would like to start the session. Today, I have a great pleasure of introducing Dr. Francis Vaidya, MA, MEd, PhD set, as today's guest speaker. She is currently the assistant professor at Gandhi Shikshan Bhavan, Srimati Surajba College of Education. During her 20 years of work in this field, she has been able to add many feathers to her cap. She has won three prestigious awards from reputed education institutions. She has written around 40 research papers at various seminars and conferences at state level, national level, and international level. She is a member of Board of Studies and Coordination Committee, University of Mumbai. Today she is here to speak on our topic save environment, reduce, reuse, and reduce, recycle. I hope we all can benefit from her expertise knowledge about the topic. Please welcome Dr. Francis Vaidya. Ma'am, the session is all yours now, ma'am.
Thank you, sir, for having invited me. I would like to take this opportunity of thanking Thakur College of Art, Science and Commerce for having me here. And I also would like to thank my, can you hear me?
Yeah, ma'am, it's audible,
Yeah,
ma'am.
yeah. I would like to thank my friend. I'm a president of Inner Wheel Club of Bombay Film City. So my friend Anita Pandit, I think her daughter is your student, and she has asked me, and I'm ever willing to speak on a topic which is very dear to my heart. So I'll share my screen. Thank you for having me here again. Uh, So, good evening, students. We'll call ourselves friends. I am not here to talk something different from what you don't know. I'm just here to take you and I to a journey with the environment for us to reflect and introspect whether what we are doing to the environment is right or wrong, and how we as citizens of our country and belonging to the global village, whether we are doing our bit. So I, Dr. Francis Vaidya, Assistant Professor of Gandhi Shikshan Bhavan, Srimati Surajba College of Education, and President of Inner Wheel Club of Bombay Film City, Zone 3, would like to bring to your before you the topic Save the Environment. And as we process this journey, we will see how we can do it. So are you ready for a fun learning session? Because we are going to have to look at some videos, we are going to learn something how we can do, and you are going to come up with something to teach me. I'm come to learn from you. So let's go on. I would like to start by beginning with a poetry not written by me, but I found it on the net. I have given you the sources. I would like to also inform you that the videos are from the net, not my own, but it will help us to realize. If you look at today's scenario, now we are limping back to the normal. We are in the new normal. But just a few months before, if you had been out, which we rarely did last couple of months, we saw the serenity, and nature was trying to tell us something. And here is a beautiful poem. The sun is shining, the sky is blue, the birds are flying, and the breeze is so cool. Mother Nature is trying her best to give nothing but beautifulness. But what do we do? Make her a mess. Let's make her the best by polluting less and less and preserve her green dress for our kids and the rest. And
Yeah.
this brings us back to such a beautiful journey which we saw a couple of months, and that is what Mother Nature was trying to tell us. And if we want to save the environment, there are 5 W's we have to ask ourselves, and one H: what, why, when, where, who, and one H: how do we solve all the 5 W's?
Uh-huh.
So let's see what Mother Nature is trying to tell us about why. Why is there need to change the environment, to stop polluting the environment? And this is nothing new to us. We saw that there was bushfire lately, environmental degradation. And who all is doing it? Who is to be blamed? Hello?
Yeah, ma'am.
Someone is talking in
Yeah.
between.
Yeah, ma'am.
So could
I'll
you
just have a
please,
talk. I'll just have.
because it's booming into my ears. Can I continue, Darren?
सर आप म्यूट हो सादिक सर आप म्यूट हो सर यू अनम्यूट योरसेल्फ फर्स्ट
नहीं मैं बोल रहा हूँ अच्छा, ठीक है, we'll see, ma'am. Ma'am, carry on, ma'am.
Okay, okay. So we are having the environment degradation. Start from our house, looking at our house today. Are we kept ourselves clean? Is the environment in the house, in the surroundings, in the neighborhood clean? It starts from there. Is there clutters there in our house? This is the question about why the degradation. You see the climatic change. We see the rains falling till now, where we had equal months of where winter, summer, rainfall, and it's October, and we are started having, suddenly there is rain, there's snow somewhere falling, and of course the popular global warming, which we are all aware of. Everything is changing. What could be the reason? It's time to introspect. Who is responsible? Am I responsible? Is the community responsible? Is the private sector responsible? Is the authorities responsible? Or all of us are responsible? I would like to quote Jacqueline here: a sustainable world means working together to create prosperity for all. And Richard Rogers, according to him, the only way forward, if we are going to improve the quality of the environment, is to get everybody involved. So we have to ask a question: who is responsible? Is it that small I which leads to the bigger section of the authorities in the world scenario? Are we all responsible? It is time to think about it. So if we know the question, what is happening to the environment, we need to reduce, reuse, and recycle. And this is the best time when we are having festivals round the corner. We just finished Navratri, followed by Dasara, Eid, now Diwali. It's a time for us to bring about a change. Can we bring about a change? How can we bring about a change? Is the question we ask ourselves. So there are 3 R's. We had the 3 R's of reading, writing, arithmetic. This was in the learning process. But with the environment, we are talking about the 1 minute. We are talking about the reduce, reuse, and recycle. What do we want to reduce? It's time for Diwali. We have so much of things, clothes in our house. As children, do we demand from our parents we want more? Yes, if you want more, can you reduce the clothes in any way which you are having? Can you reuse it? Reuse rather than throwing out things is the question we ask ourselves in the journey. Or would you like to recycle? If you see on to the left down, there is what I made myself, called in the English Indian language we call it as godari, or the lamp, or the quilt. I don't know why it's what is happening. 1 minute. The quilt. Okay, this is made by the old saris. We have our old saris. We can stitch it together, and we can give it to some poor person who is. Sir, why is it going ahead? Why is it going ahead? Okay, so we need to recycle it. So we reduce, buy less, reuse, we reuse the thing, and we recycle. So here we use the 3 R's for it. What do we want to reduce? What do we want to reuse? What do we want to recycle? Is what we are going to ask ourselves today. And just when Diwali is around the corner, can we use the 3 R's? Is what we are going to talk and introspect. We need to recover also. Whatever the land, the wasteland, whatever the dumping yard, can we recover those areas of and bring it into something constructive is another question I would like you to ask yourself. So now I'm going to talk about how to do your little bit. First is changing your daily habits. We know we live in the houses, and now at home, do we save the electricity when unused? Do we push off the lights, the energy which we want? If we unuse for more than 20 minutes, can we switch off the lights? Are you doing your part? Do you use, instead of going to the market with your scooter, do you use a cycle instead of electric exercise machine? And do you learn to conserve water, because every drop counts? If there is a tap which is leaking, do you as children see to it that it is sorted out, that there is no drop of water wasted, because every drop makes a mighty ocean. And if we save that drop of water, the whole ocean, people, so many people can get water where there is a lot of starvation. The second is carpooling. When we go, the transportation, can we change our transport habits? Carpooling, if you 3 of your friends live together, can you come together by one car? And so you save the carpooling, the petrol or the diesel or the CNG of others. Or are you telecommunicating or work from home? Now we are work from home, so much of pollution is being saved. Or do you walk to your college, or use a local bike or a trip or bus? It's a question. Students of today from rich status would like to come in cars, but do you know that it affects the environment, that it takes up a lot of pollution? So Mother Nature, through this pandemic, which is not so good, but has made us realize that, hey, it's time for you to change. You are polluting me. Please change your transport habits, change your habits of home. Now, look at your eating habits. When we are at work, we are so much under pressure, one lecture after the other, and we just grab a packet of chips or some junk food. Do we eat less meat and dairy products? These items uses more water and heat. You can change your eating habits. You know, if you go to the local markets, there are big packets of chips or big packets of rice. Can we buy that rather than buying 1 kg packet of rice, wheat, pulses? Can we do that? Can we say no to plastics? Yes, many of us have already started saying no to plastic. And can we use reusable bottles for water? I'm sure we all know this. And this is just a journey to show, to remind you and I that this is what can be done to save the environment. About the home, can we choose energy efficient appliance, the LED lights, which are now come into the market? As soon, you know, there are taps only on in the hotels. If you go, only when you put your hand under the taps, the water comes. The moment you switch it, remove your hands, the water stops, and this helps in saving water. In Japan, if you see that there is a toilet, there is a basin where you wash your hand, and that wash your hand, after that water which is wash your hand, it goes into the flush and you can use it for the toilet. It's a beautiful idea to help others to have more water for future life. We can reuse this dirty water to flush the toilets. Can we do it? Is the question I asked today. So what are the methods to save the environment? We can save energy. You can save energy, save your money, save energy, eat light bulbs, use your LED bulbs, and that is the way we can insulate our home so that fluorescent bulbs will help us to keep heat and cool more efficiently. And whenever we go out of the room, can we switch off our lights? Is what the question each one will ask ourselves today. The fifth way is adapting to your yard. Each one plant one. Each one grow one. Go green, grow green. These are the taglines we see. So how many of us have actually planted a tree in the 6-7 months of pandemic? Plants give us joy. Trees help us to breathe properly. And it gives us a sense of aesthetic value. So that you do not have to have a garden. You can have a kitchen gardening done, a terrace gardening done. You can have in your school colleges, you can have a small vegetable patch. I'm sure you must be having a decomposed section where you can put all your eatables and decompose it. There are also NGOs which come and take plastic wrappers and make furnitures out of it. We can make use of various videos, websites, where we come to know how to make original pesticides, herbicides, and make chemical fertilizers rather than making which are with chemical use. We need to shift from chemical use to man-made use fertilizers. Like for example, your tea leaves. You can use your tea leaves after you have finished making your tea for your rose plant. All your vegetable peels can be put for decompose and make manure. And we can reuse. We have the very nice OLX, Amazon, which can use. Even now, the malls are taking, the shops are taking the old instruments, and they use it to reuse it. So whenever you have your old mobiles, give it to as e-waste, give it up to be reused, so that it can be used to make different items of it. You have plastic. Instead of plastic bags, can we make reusable fabric bags? So reusing items, I'm sure many of you have come up with very good ideas. Look at this, we are having so many water bottles at home. Can we use this some junk which we are going to throw out into using something cute, funny, and use your skills, your abilities, your creativity to upcycle the junk into a reusable product, is the question we ask. Another thing is you can contact the government official. I told you that it comes to the doorstep. You have a lot of recycle. In Inner Wheel, we have waste management, where we give in all the old fridges, tape recorders, CD players, computers, old phones, old mobile phones. We call up the government officials, and they come and they take it, so it can be for the betterment of the society. You can also donate. There is something which is called, you can donate for a tree. You can donate some money and you can ask them to plant some tree. This is such a good act for an environment cause. You can be part of it. If you know Mahim Nature Park, there are various plants there, medicinal plants, herbal plants, which help, and they are so beautiful. Please do go and visit Mahim Nature Park. Do you give your time to volunteer? It is so much of fun. Students, if you like to go ahead, do it in your own college, spend some time, and you will find joy, you will find creativity, you will find love, because when you work with each other, you work for a common cause, there is love, joy, peace, understanding, cooperation, and love, of course, for beauty of nature. There is now, recently we have already had come across no plastics, and this was a ban on plastic. This compulsive ban on plastics made it that we had to ban plastic and reuse old cloth, the bring in our old nanima's ideas of cloth bags. So your old dupattas, whichever you have, your old pants, you can cut them off and make them into something reusable. Use your creativity. You are so lucky that in this modern era of ICT, of communication and technology, you have got so much creativity at the press of a button. DIY is do it yourself, and you can use it, and you can bring about a change in your environment. Are we doing our bit? Is the question I ask you, you and I. For you and I would like to bring it to your notice that Gandhi Shikshan Bhavan goes and we do our we go to the beach with the cleaning of the shed. So after every Ganesh Utsav, early morning at 5 o'clock, we are at the beach with Shed. Shed is an organization which takes us, it's a little bit of video, you can just have a look, where we do different activities in for working for the environment. Are we doing our bit is the question we ask ourselves. Can we go and reach out? Look at the way we have religious sentiments. We think about Lord Ganesha. Very good, all due respect. But look at the state of the God which you worshipped a few days, a few hours ago. How much of chaos, how much of dirt does it bring in the environment? The same God which you worship is just thrown away, and people are stamping it, people are making, kicking it. Are we doing right thing to the environment? One day the environment is already giving us back to what we give. We think that the environment is not listening, but the environment can feel. Look at the amount of dirt, look at the amount of plastics, look at the amount of mess we are doing to the environment. It is a time to introspect. It is a time to see what happens behind the scene. If you have seen the pictures of what happens after Ganpati, it is such a sad plight that we kick the Ganesha who we worship a few hours back. We do not even respect that Lord which we had worshipped so much. So what can we do to make it to avoid this situation? I'm sure many of you have turned to eco-friendly Ganesha made out of mud, and you have already, the pandemic situation has made us realize we cannot go out and immerse the Lord Ganesha. So we have done it in the house. Can we continue this in the pandemic situation? After it, Inner Wheel has also tried their best to do this. So I hope from future we still continue to keep the environment clean and make it an eco-friendly Ganesha. With due respect, we can send him off so that we can say Ganpati Bappa Moria Pucha Varshi Laukariya. Now, as I told you, you can see that in the pandemic situation, we have handmade godaris, which we all, the members of Inner Wheel Club of Bombay Film City, are stitching with their own hand. We did not have machine, okay? We are stitching. And what are we going to do with it is we are going to give these hand-woven godaris or quilts to one or two poor member of the society, because winter is approaching. Can we do the same? You can make even small feet mops. So make the best out of the waste. Enjoy the video.
मिलजुल के हम वृक्ष लगाए, धरती का श्रृंगार करें।
मिलजुल के हम वृक्ष लगाए, धरती का श्रृंगार करें।
पर्यावरण को बचाने हम, पर्यावरण को बचाने हम जन जन को तैयार करें। कहते हैं ये वेद पुराण, एक वृक्ष 10 पुत्र समान। केनापि सुवृक्षं पुष्पितेन सुगन्धिना वसन्तिं तद्वनं सर्वे सुकृतिना कुलं यथा वृक्ष हवा दे वृक्ष दवा दे वृक्ष दे तन को छाया वृक्ष हवा दे वृक्ष दवा दे वृक्ष दे तन को छाया जीवन उसका व्यर्थ ही समझो जो ना वृक्ष लगाया पूजा होती है वृक्षों की वृक्षों में बसते भगवान है कहते हैं ये वेद पुराण एक वृक्ष 10 पुत्र समान
So I am sure you have understood the importance of planting more trees through this video. Now I want to show you a video how we can grow, reuse things that we can have within the house. Enjoy this video. Can you hear me? Hello? Hello, Darren?
Yes, ma'am. You are audible.
Yeah, okay.
Audible,
Thank
audible,
you.
ma'am.
Yes, yes. I will stop here because the video is a little bit long, but I purposely showed you such a long video because I want you to do one do it yourself, best out of waste. Uh, and that will be your an assignment for you where you will take a pledge that today you will, this Diwali, you will not buy a kandil, but you will make a kandil from your best out of waste. So promise me, students, that you can, out of your own creativity, out of your own bottles which are there in the house, start making some kandil for your home. It doesn't matter if you're of any religion, it only matters you make something best out of waste. So we'll continue here. This is, I will show you just how it is. This is also a long video, but I will cut short. I will just show you out of tires, how do they make. So just a few little bit of this video, I will show you one or two. So how can you make use of things out of old tires, whether it is cycle tire or car tires. So just a little bit you can see. Beautiful parking, bicycle parking. You can, I will share this PPT with your teacher. If you wish to, you can just have a look at it. Okay. So just remember, act now before it's too late. It's never too late. So let's start doing it. Let's reuse the 3 R of reduce, reuse, and recycle. Reduce the amount of waste in your house. Reuse, don't throw them away, and recycle it from new to the old, from the old ones. So we need to reuse to save our forests and for a healthy living for life. We have the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, where we try to reduce all the garbage which you saw in my beach cleaning. It's up to you, dear students, whether to be healthy or unhealthy. What would you like to do? If you like to be healthy, use the 3 R's. The choice is yours. Which world would you prefer to live in? To the right of my side or to the left of your side? You want a green earth, save the earth, or we want to spoil the earth? We need to save the earth and save smiles. We have already gone through one disaster of the pandemic situation, and now we are facing such a big health issue, and so many lives have been lost because of this pandemic situation. So it is up to us. I want to show you a video as Diwali is coming near and how we can help this person. Give it a thought instead of buying fanciful thing. Get back to the old tradition and see this child, how he did his bit to save the environment. Here you go.
निकले जो तुम आज घर से फरमाइशों की फेहरिस्त साथ लेके, बटुए में बंद करके वो नोट 1000, तुम निकले भरी दोपहरी खरीदने बाजार।
माँ दिए?
हाँ जी ले।
इस चकाचौंध इस धक्का मुक्की में शायद तुम लेना भूल गए, ये कच्ची मिट्टी के पक्के दिए तुम साथ ले जाना भूल गए।
अम्मा दिए देना।
भूल गए बचपन में कैसे इनसे घर रोशन करते थे।
स्माइल।
तुम जिद करके बार बार 2 दिए ज्यादा लिया करते थे।
हैप्पी दिवाली।
अरे लल्ला, जब तक ये सब बिक ना जाए काहे की हैप्पी दिवाली। अरे तू रहने दे लल्ला, अब तू मेरी छोड़, खुश रह खुश रह। ये ले ये 2 रख ले।
थैंक यू अम्मा। और आप फिक्र मत कीजिए, सारे दिए बिक जाएंगे। बाय।
इसी आस की मिट्टी लेकर मैं आशा के दिए बनाती हूँ, और हर दिवाली जर्रा जर्रा मैं इसी बाजार बिखर जाती हूँ। अरसे बाद वो आज फिर यहाँ आया है, सालों बाद उसने इन दियों को गले लगाया है। बुझ गई थी उम्मीद की जो आखिरी मशाल, इस दिवाली किसी ने उस अंधेरे में एक हल्का सा दिया जलाया।
अम्मा दिए?
अरे अब एक भी दिए ना बचे लल्ला।
कहा था ना अम्मा, सारे दिए बिक जाएंगे।
इस दिवाली आप भी उम्मीद का एक दिया जलाएं, किसी और की दिवाली को भी रोशन बनाएं। हैप्पी दिवाली।
So, can we make someone's Diwali more happier? Is the question I ask you. Can we do light a lamp in some poor house where they can have a happy Diwali? Can we use, instead of using chemical colors, artificial colors, can we use natural colors for Diwali? Can we use flowers made out of paper, which is already used paper, rather than tearing paper and save trees? Last but not the least, encourage others. Gandhiji wisely said, "You must be the change you wish to see in the world." That's certainly true when it comes to saving the environment. And each one of us has an individual responsibility to make changes and decisions that will benefit the world, the natural world around us. Thank you. So, we won't have a society if we destroy the environment. Thank you so much. Any questions?
Abhishek, Kajal. Abhishek and Kajal, please take the charge of
Yes,
the
sir. Pradeep sir is taking the questions. Yes, students, if you have any of the question, you can just ask in the chat box.
So now we have to attend a C1 exam.
What time? Asha, just if you have any question, then only it's okay. If you have any question, then you can answer.
Thank you for your feedback of
If
awesome
you have any question, you
webinar,
can just speak to
amazing.
madam.
Or if they have the exam, let them go. They can write to me, sir. I will answer that.
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah,
That can be done. I will share you my video. I just request you, one and all students, that light up someone's light in this Diwali. Make a Diwali kandil if you want. Make two, one for your maid, one for your family. Use the things which is there in the house and brighten up someone's day, and stay home, stay safe. Happy Diwali. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
yeah. Kajal.
Yes, I would like to give the vote of thanks to ma'am. Good evening, all. As all the good things come to an end in their life, so is the seminar. So, on the behalf of Thakur College of Science and Commerce, I, Ms. Kajal Gala, take this opportunity to propose a vote of thanks to those who have directly and indirectly contributed to this webinar organized by our Department of Accountancy. At the outset, I want to thank our chief guest, Dr. Vaidya. We are really enlightened with your knowledge and the presence. We are thankful to our honorable trustee, Mr. Jitendra Singh ji and the Manoj Singh ji for their motivational support. I would like to thank our principal madam, Dr. C.T. Chakravarti, for her enthusiastic support. A special thanks to the organizing committee of Thakur College of Science and Commerce for their unflinching support and coordination. My heartfelt thanks to all our students for their active participation. With this warm words, I want to send a kind message to all to reuse and recycle and use the things which the ma'am has given us, and she has really entitled us with our knowledge. So now I give it to a Sadiq sir.
Thank you.
It has. Thanks a lot, ma'am. In this evening, you gave us a time for this session, ma'am. I'm really grateful to you, ma'am. The ways you taught us regarding how to reuse the things and all, which we have never thought regarding in terms of
Yes.
things which we used to waste, we used to throw it out. But now seeing the videos, we will make it a point to use it in one way or the other. And I'm really glad, ma'am. You gave us insight, and I'm really thankful to you. And we look forward to you in such kind of session in the near future also, ma'am. And be in touch with you, ma'am.
Thank you,
We'll
sir.
be in touch.
Always welcome.
We'll give you we'll have your session numbers, your numbers. We'll share it with others also, ma'am.
Yes.
And thanks a lot, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Great to have you in
Thank
today's
you so
session,
much.
ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, ma'am. Garen?
Yes, students, a feedback link has already been sent it in the chat box. You can just fill the feedback form before.
And yeah, and certificate you are going to get after 2 days. Okay, students, just make it a point. We'll give you certificates after 2 days. Only if you fill up the feedback form. See that you're filling up the feedback form. Okay. That's all. Darren, you
Should
can
I end the meeting?
Yeah. Thanks. You can end them. Thanks a lot, Darren, for helping us out in this technical part. Looking forward to in the near future also these kind of visits. Okay. Thanks a lot.